It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion. This is for Tuesday, the 23rd of July. I'm Michael Groff. We saw our first thunderstorms of this 2019 monsoon season roll into the valley last night, bringing strong gusty winds, some blowing dust, and yes, some spots did see some rain. What about today? Will we see a repeat performance? And we'll take a look at what's happening for the rest of the week and into the weekend as well to see if that monsoon continues. First, though, let's look at that almanac from yesterday. 104 degrees was the high in the valley. Temperatures held down just a little bit thanks to some added clouds and humidity. The low of 81, that actually occurred at 10 p.m. last night as those storms rolled through the valley. Speaking of, only a trace of rain officially at Sky Harbor Airport. I had 1/100th of an inch here in Arcadia. Most spots a trace to just a few hundredths of an inch. No big deal. That's how it usually goes as we kick off the monsoon season. And outside right now, here at 6:15 a.m., we've got mostly cloudy skies out there, starting out at 84 degrees at Sky Harbor. It's muggy, though. Dew points at 66, relative humidity 55%. The winds are light and the barometer is steady. Temperatures around the area right now, 77 the cool spot at Thompson Peak and out in Buckeye. Most of us, though, are in the low and middle 80s. Those dew points are pretty high, though. Mid-60s to low 70s out in parts of the West Valley. It is air you can wear out there, very sticky. And the upper air look across the country, a high amplitude pattern, very unusual for late July. We've got a deep trough now in the central and eastern parts of the country, bringing down some unusually cool and dry air into parts of the deep south. Meanwhile, we've got a big ridge out here in the west, and that's providing us with our deep southeasterly monsoonal flow. The watch warning map, we've got some heat advisories north of the state, parts of Utah and Idaho. Flash flood watches, a few flood advisories in sections of Tennessee. Otherwise, it's pretty quiet around the country. The convective outlook for today, we've got the slight risk of severe storms, parts of the Carolina coast. A marginal risk well north of us for sections of the Sawtooth Mountains and portions of Montana and Wyoming. And a little closer to home in Arizona, a marginal risk up along the Northwest Plateau, places like Kingman, down to Bullhead City, and over toward Las Vegas. A marginal severe storm risk. Now, here in Phoenix, we are not in a risk zone. We're just in the green, so thunderstorms expected. But any one storm during the monsoon can become locally severe, as you know. So we always have to keep an eye to the sky this time of year. Checking out the tropics in the East Pacific, we've got another storm out there. This is Tropical Storm Delilah. Maximum sustained winds, 40 miles per hour. This is not going to affect anyone. It's just going to drift out to the northwest into the cooler waters of the Pacific and die out over the next few days. And the precipitation outlook valid through next Tuesday morning from the WPC. Rain amounts here in the valley, well, maybe just a few hundredths of an inch at best. Heavier totals for the high country and parts of southeast Arizona as usual. We'll get into the details of it now, though, as we explore the models and have a look. This is the GFS, the 06Z run, valid at 2 o'clock this afternoon. The upper look at about 18,000 feet. High pressure sits over the Four Corners. A broad southeasterly flow going to import some moisture into the state once again. So down at the surface today, we'll call it partly sunny here in the valley, and a slight chance of late afternoon showers and thunderstorms will roll on in. It'll be muggy, highs 102 to 105. Now tonight, we'll call for a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, especially in the evening, lows in the upper 70s to mid 80s. And taking a look at some of the high-res models, which did a great job yesterday. This is the 3-kilometer NAM, the base reflectivity product at 11 p.m. tonight, showing widely scattered showers and thunderstorms again over central Arizona, affecting the Phoenix area. And just taking this at face value, I think one limiting factor for tonight would be less thunderstorm activity to our south and east. But I think we'll see more robust, more widespread storms and stronger storms for the northern and especially the northwest portion of the state. So some of those outflow boundaries could still get in here, and I think it would be mid to late evening if we're going to see another round of storms tonight. Certainly, there's a lot of moisture around. That's not a problem at all. In fact, precipitable water values well in excess of 2 inches, again, across south central and southwest Arizona. So the moisture is there. And if we really want to go full geek here, which of course we do because that's the purpose of these videos, this is a forecast sounding coming off the NAM tonight. D-Cape values, that's what jumps out to me here. That's downdraft Cape. Going to be under 1,000 joules per kilogram. So I don't think the potential of strong damaging winds here in Phoenix is quite as high tonight as it was last night. Still, though, locally gusty winds could be possible with any thunderstorms that we get But I would think the potential for tonight might focus more on precipitation with higher precipitable water values and those mixing ratios up around between 13 and 15 grams per kilogram. And again, the severe weather potential, not zero, but less than yesterday as well for south central Arizona. All right, now as we go to tomorrow, I think we'll see less storm activity. The atmosphere is going to be a little bit more worked over, and we've got a trough that's going to be passing well to the north over the northern Rockies and out into the Plain States, and that's going to knock our ridge down slightly to the south and west. And so that's going to start a small, subtle drying trend for us. Still, though, we're going to call it partly cloudy, a slight chance of a late day or evening shower thunderstorm here in the valley. High temperatures will warm a little bit back to around 104 to 107. Thursday, I went ahead and took the chance of rain out of the forecast. Technically, it's not zero, but it is less than 10% for both Thursday and Friday. High temperatures are going to warm up too. We should be between about 106 and 110. Humidity levels will still be somewhat elevated, and we'll still see those widely scattered mountain showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon and evening. But I think the potential of anything here in the desert's pretty limited since steering flow will be very light. Now, as we get to the weekend, the high starts to drift slowly back to the north, and that's going to turn the winds back around to the east and direct showers and storms from the mountains back into the desert. So I went ahead and put a slight chance of showers and storms into the picture for both Saturday and Sunday. High temperatures might come down a degree or three with a little bit more moisture, more clouds, and those better chances of rain. And then Monday looks like we could see a little bit more robust activity across the state, but that remains to be seen. We've seen some different looks out here. For now, though, at least a low-grade monsoon looks likely. And then as we go out to a week from today, this is Tuesday, the 30th of July. We've got a monsoon set up in effect, southeasterly flow, daily chances of showers and storms continue. And going out 10 days. This is the end of the forecast period, Thursday, the 1st of August. How about a 597 ridge right in the middle of the country on top of Kansas? Hot temps there, a deep southeasterly flow in place for us, with what appears to be some type of inverted trough or series of disturbances rotating around that in here, bringing chances of showers and storms statewide, scattered to numerous mountain storms and scattered showers and storms here in the deserts as well. And temperatures might be coming down a bit if that moisture does increase. That's 10 days out, a lot of time to watch that, but that's a trend that we've been seeing on the models now to wrap up the month of July and head into August. More organized monsoon activity. We like that. Checking the temperatures off the European ensemble through the period, and we'll warm it up as we go through the rest of the week, heading toward the weekend. Highs getting pretty close to 110, maybe even exceeding it on a day or two. And then temps trend down as the moisture comes back up. That's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. If you like our videos, be sure to subscribe so that whenever we post a brand new one, you'll get the notifications. Your comments, questions, suggestions, always encouraged as well. Thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. You guys have yourselves a great Tuesday, and remember to be safe and stay cool out there. Drink plenty of water, everybody. It is hot and steamy out there.